So, this is a video I've been looking forward to for a little while. A little while back I got a very good deal on Bricklink for a set that I've had my eye on for a while, but have never got around to picking up until very recently. So, no box, as you can see, no instructions, but I've got them on Kindle, which actually, I will show you that, like, what is up with this image quality. It doesn't look as bad on there, but then, like, you get to stuff like this, and, like, it's... What is that? What is that gear? Seriously. Anyway, you can probably guess from that, and looking at the general colour palette, who I've got here. So, without further ado, let's empty out my bag of parts. And my bag of parts. I know, I need to do something about my nails. I'll probably file them down after filming. I've been meaning to for a while now. You know, lockdown is that you just kind of stop caring about that kind of thing, you know? I'm not going anywhere for a while. Plus, you know, my cat, he likes the good scratches. So, with everything dumped out, let's go ahead and cut the time lapse. Okay, readjust the camera here, and I'm on board with this, to be honest. Like, I've never previously experienced anything G2, but it's like a first taste. I'm on board. I'm digging this, you know, I'm picking up what they're putting down here. Someone on Tributron's Discord server once asked me if I was planning on revamping the Toro Koto, and at the time I said no, because there wasn't really anything I feel like I could change, and honestly, that's still the case. Let's just bring the camera up a little more. You know, I mean, for what it is, this is pretty much the ideal version of itself, you know? Yeah, maybe add a little more friction to the arm, but that's neither here nor there. Another cool part should fix that easy enough. Yeah, some extra gear, maybe extend the neck of it, make him a little less of a hunchback. So, functionality for this guy. Bam. Mask comes off. And let's give him his gold mask. And while we're at it, let's do a size comparison. What's interesting to me is that these are like very different takes on the same character. However, this makes it a little more fair comparison-wise, because this Bricklink seller also happened to have, at a good price, the OG Gold Akaku. Let's see if I can get it out of the bag. Please. This is why I normally use a phone case. There's a lot less fiddling with trying to get things in and out of places. Right. This, for the record, is my first time seeing my take on Kopaka with... Yep, I accidentally hit the power button there. This is my first time seeing my Kopaka with the gold mask, and I'm on board with it, you know? It's different gold, it's perhaps not the ideal gold for this. It would have been nice if this was available, if they did it in flat dark gold, but you know, this will do nicely. Gear-wise then, his G2 self is, yeah, kitted out a little differently. Different style of shields, which honestly I like. Not a huge fan of the attachment, it could be a little... It could be attached to the forearm somehow, I feel. I might have to figure that out, maybe. And... yeah, a little more friction for the arm, maybe a slightly longer neck. And this guy would be perfect to me. I might make those adjustments at some point, I don't know yet. Just for the record, you've probably seen this comparison a billion times, but two different versions of the Akaku. And honestly, I don't really have a favourite. You know, I mean, OG Kopaka, the OG 2001 mask, which is out of focus. As much as it's a classic... Focus, please, thank you. As much as it's a classic, I like a lot of the new elements they introduced here, and almost as much new elements as the way that they adjusted things. You still have, the two holes at the top, and the... Bloody thing. Please, focus. Thank you. You still have sort of the two holes at the top and the triangle of little circles at the bottom. The two lines on the side are gone, but then relocated to this side instead, just to add even more detail there. I like it. It's a good version of the same mask, and I kind of wish they released it in more colours. Same as with G1, that's kind of G2's biggest shortcoming to me, so they didn't commit the same way as they did previously. Yeah, let's also bring in, just for the sake of it, the Skull Spider. And, I don't know, I guess they're set on Kopaka's shoulder. I mean, as much as the Skull Spiders feed into Lego's sort of battle in a box ideology, that doesn't really do it for me, you know? I mean, that was the issue with The issue with G2 is that the villains, aside from Umarak, were just kind of underwhelming. Umarak, I will say, I really like. I'm strongly in favour of finding some way of integrating him into G1 canon, ideally, as another Makuta. Because, it's probably more of those about. So, let's just centre the Kopaks. Yeah, this is a good set. I don't regret picking it up. The Bricklink seller's name will be on screen here, and there'll be a link to their store in the description. At the time of filming, they don't have a ton of items, but what they have is really good prices. If it's still available early next month, I'm probably going to pick up the sealed copy of Core Hunter, so I guess you're going to get my first experience with Hero Factory as well as my first experience with the Bionicle G2. Yeah, like a few modifications to this guy, but honestly, he's pretty much fine already. Not a lot to be done. It just is some slight fine-tuning. Move the shield to the arm, which I've got a couple of ideas on. Slightly raise the neck just so it hits a little higher with the shoulders. Just sticking a friction extender on should do it. Then, yeah. I'm on board with this. It's just two different versions of the same guy, you know? I'm also genuinely not sure at this point if this is this the same gold? I don't remember if this is gold or not. I never owned this mask in gold in my childhood. I owned a few in gold. I remember them being lighter. It could be memory playing tricks on me. Anyway, I have waffled long enough here. I have been Lucas Bills. This has been Kopaka and Kopaka. I now have something else to use for size comparisons. That's an actual official set. This is my first time... Right. This, for reference, is my first time buying an actual Bionicle set for myself. That isn't a polybag since... Mantax. Last one would have been, or possibly Kongu Mari. I didn't really get anything from the year after. The Avmatoran year, none of the designs really appealed to me. I will say I like the Makutas, and the final couple of years, my grandmother got me a full set of stars, which was nice. I think Takanuva is still on a shelf somewhere in our house, actually, on display. Kind of sweet. But, and I remember I owned the, Jungle Scrublord mini guy. I've forgotten the names of... Not Glatorian, the small boys. Anyway, yeah. That was about it, really. I mean, I've been lapsed for a while. I didn't pick up anything G2 while it was coming out, and to this day, I'm not really sure why, as I was back into LEGO at the time. Still, either way, thank you for watching, I guess. This has been a slightly longer video than I perhaps intended, a little more rambly. Thank you for sticking with it. And, yeah. I'll see you in the next one, which will probably be, surprisingly, more official sets, but of the polybag variety. That's right, the last part of Good Guy 2008 finally arrived. I'm very excited to finally cover all 6 good guys.